within 1 year itself, okay, within 1 year itself, okay, okay, within I jump ahead. Okay, within 1 year itself, okay, 2017 and 2018, the value went up double. Okay, why? This is because of the China factor. Okay, don't forget we started to export durian in 2011. At that time, the pricing was much more stable. But when it comes to 2018, 2019, okay, we actually exported whole fresh fruit to China. Okay, and because of this, our durian price went up double. Okay, and I believe most of you guys, okay, have seen advertisement on Facebook and on and WhatsApp, any social media. You can see people asking you to buy durian. Okay, how much are they costing you now? Okay, nothing short of 45 ringgit to 50 ringgit. If you're talking about good fruit. All right, even in Karak itself, when we buy, we only get a little bit special price than you, maybe 4 to 5 ringgit reduction, but I'm still paying almost about 50 ringgit per kilo. If you have to compare this to last year pricing, the pricing never dropped. All right, so the price and the trend is still continue going on. Okay, so now the thing is that in 2019, I'm focusing only on Pahang. Okay, one of the reasons why there are only 2 states in Malaysia that produces the most durian. Number 1 is Pahang, number 2 is Johor. Okay, and Pahang itself, if you have to look at their production, okay, you are looking at about 24.7%. Okay, it represents about 1.9 billion, sorry. Okay, 1.9 billion. And where are the major area where they planted and where they most get the yield? Raub and Bentong. Okay, Raub, of course, they are more on the commercial side. You're talking about few thousand acres of land being harvested and all. And also the latest controversy in Raub, as you all know, the Raub durian land controversy. Okay, so I think this one we shall not go into there. Okay, there are just too many too many news, verified and unverified. Okay, but if you were to look at Bentong itself, okay, in terms of planted area, 4,000 plus acres, and in terms of harvested area, all right, 90% of the land in the planted area are producing fruit. Okay, and you are looking at a total of 240 million industry. All right, okay, so I'm not saying that you should go into durian planting, but this is something you all need to look at, and why we choose Pahang, especially Bentong, to start our project. Okay, and now you look at this. All right, so as you can see here, okay, in 2016 and 2019, all the way up to 2019, okay, so if you have to look at the production, it actually goes up. Okay, it only dips in 2017. So and the forecast is that in the coming years, okay, we are still looking at the increase. All right, so how much is that? We are going to see. We will see the statistic in the coming years. Okay. All right, and you see, these are the latest news. Hang on. Okay, so and this is the latest news that we got. Okay, so okay, and believe me, I look through all the news every day, just to bring all these things to you guys, so you guys know that what is happening with our durian industry. So our durian industry is nothing small. Okay, and as you all know, last year there's only one hour sales of Malaysian durian, and we sold about $15 million. Okay, and you look at all this news in 2021 and 2020, the demand and the pricing, it never drops. Okay, and a lot of people think that durian by itself will sell, but we forget that a lot of these is actually through the hard work and the effort done by the Ministry of Agriculture and also Agri-Food. Okay, so listed here are some of the activities that they have carried out to promote our fruit and also to promote our food. Okay, so and okay, hang on. Am I opening the correct? Oh shit. Hang on. Okay, so my bad, I opened up the wrong file. Okay, so this is the correct file. Okay, so now let's continue on. Okay, and not only that, okay, in terms of Pahang itself, I think a lot of people know that there is this East Coast Economic Region, ECER. Okay, so this is you're looking at a project which is so huge. It covers the whole East Coast. Okay, and if you look at the boxes over here, these are the infrastructure, okay, that they are going to carry out, and also these are the transportation. Remember, all of any major project, you need transportation. Okay, so as you can see here, you have two major transportation link. Okay, number one is the East Coast Rail Link. Okay, and number two is the Central Spine Road. Okay, all these things they are done to assist and also to motivate more investors to come in. Okay, and now why did I say these two items, ECR and also Central Spine Road? Did you know that Karak town and also the valley are very close to the nearest station in ECR? We are only 20 to 25 minutes away. Okay, and believe it or not, Central Spine Road actually runs outside of the valley. Okay, and the closest interchange, okay, it is about 20 minutes away as well. Okay, so imagine these are the possibilities, okay, when you have this kind of connectivity in there for you. Okay, this is one of the advantage if you were to buy a piece of land over there. Okay, and moving on, okay, in this project alone, ECER, you are looking at a 7 area. Okay, and West Pahang Grove area, Bentong route is where we are. Okay, if you were to look at this, Note 6, we are in Note 6. Okay, it covers Bentong route KDA in Pahang and is aimed to providing an impetus economic development in Pahang Barat area. Okay, and one of the thing is that Bentong, they are going to make it a satellite town for Klang Valley, and also, okay, they are going to make it a logistic hub. All right, okay, this is to support the incoming growth which is coming in from KL itself. So, and of course, as you all know, Bentong and Raub area, okay, most of them are tourist areas. Okay, and believe me, later I'll show you guys a slide. Okay, then you can see that the amount of tourists and how much they are willing to spend per pax. Okay, then you'll be surprised. Malaysians, as far as I know, okay, I never come across that Malaysians are willing to spend so much. Domestic. We are talking about domestic vacation. Okay, so what has been happening in East Coast in this ECR? Okay, well, number one is Kuantan Port. So Kuantan Port is already ongoing. Okay, and you can see from pictures here is already operational, and they're already they're on the way to handle 52 million freight tons of cargo. Okay, and then moving on, okay, as you can see here, these are the industrial park which are already established. Okay, in Pahang you have Pekan Automotive Park, Gambang Halal Park, and then the PTP. Okay, and in MCKIP. Okay, and then you have in Terengganu the Toso Advanced Material. Okay, and then this Kete Biopolymer, Pasemas, and Tok Bali. Okay, these are the industry park which are already up and running to support the whole project. Okay, now if you look at this, if you look at on this right hand side, okay, these are the upcoming industry park. Okay, number one is Bentong Industrial Park. Okay, so this one, okay, the location is very close to the valley. All right, so if you are not aware, there is actually an industry park in Bentong itself. Okay, which is about it's about 5 minutes from the Bentong tour. Okay, so and it is about 20 minutes away from the valley. Okay, so this will serve as a logistic hub and for the surrounding districts, and also as a satellite town for Greater Klang Valley. Okay, moving on, you have the Silica Integrated Eco Park. So this is where they are going to carry out all the mining activities, all the quarrying activities. Okay, Pulau Kerengga Oil and Gas, and Tok Bali Industrial Park with the focus on E&E. Okay, so Next one. Okay, and another thing, I believe that most of you guys that been to Kuantan, been to Cherating, been to all those islands on the east coast. Okay, so domestic tourists made up of 81% of the arrivals in 2015 alone. Okay, and since the beginning of this ECER, okay, domestic arrival has increased by a tremendous 71%. Okay, that is crazy. So I think by now a lot of people have been to East Coast, have been to Terengganu, have been to Kelantan, you know, and tried all their activities there. So why is 71%? You have to know that in the past few years, okay, a few of the highways has already been has been operational. Okay, one of them is the LPT2, East Coast Expressway 1 and 2. Okay, and by the time the Central Spine Road and East Coast 3 and 4, East Coast Expressway 3 and 4 is completed, okay, so you are looking at a much more bigger numbers are coming in. Okay, so East Coast Rail Link, this 50 billion project, okay, I believe you all has heard a lot of controversies on all these things, okay, but it's ongoing. Okay, so this is something that we Malaysia we will need. Okay, if we are talking about in terms of economic motivators, this will actually help us. Okay, why is that? Okay, don't forget this train it actually cuts out 4 hours. It cuts out all the hours that you need, and you only need 4 hours from Kota Baru to KL. And most of you that has drove before, trust me, you are looking at minimum 6 hours of driving. Okay, so this is something that most East Coast travelers they will know. They have experienced this before. But now you're looking at a 4-hour travel. It cuts down on a lot, and also you don't have, you know, major traffic jam on the railroad and all. And what happened is that at the current moment, okay, ECR has already reached 21% completion. Okay, and the best and the good news is that the tunnel boring machine has already arrived, and they are going to start tunneling through from Bentong all the way to KL. Okay. Alright, and Central Spine Road. Okay, so I believe some of you guys has already used this road before. Okay, this 10 billion project. So this will help us a lot. Okay, as you can see from the alignment itself, okay, it is a straight direct line from Kota Baru all the way to KL. Okay, and the thing is, once it reaches Bentong, it diverts into Simpang Pelangai and all the way down south into Kuala Pilah. Okay. Alright, and where we are somewhere around here. Okay, so these pictures, they are the latest pictures, and these are the I think this one should be the Mempaga intersection. Okay, Mempaga roundabout. This roundabout is about 30 minutes away, and this intersection, this interchange, okay, this picture, okay, you are looking at about another 30 minutes drive. Okay, this one, once you come out from Bentong Toll, you drive another five minutes, then you'll see this interchange. It's already, I think it's scheduled to be open by end of this year or so. Because you see, certain part of this CSR, okay, that's already been opened. You're looking at about almost 74 kilometers of road, okay, in Kelantan and also in Terengganu, which is already open. So if you guys know where is Merapo and Kampung Seberang Jelai, or maybe Ketere and Pasiho, okay, then you guys know where you are. Okay, alright, so now Bentong district. Okay, so the valley, if you're to look at the valley, we call it the valley at Bentong. Okay, a lot of people are asking, it is not in Bentong. Why do you call it the valley in Bentong? But Bentong itself is a district and also a town. Okay, so the Bentong at the valley at Bentong means that we are in the district of Bentong. Okay, now, so have you all heard of this name before? Fresh air lung washing. Okay, my first time also. This one. Okay, my first time also. When I was doing my research for this project, okay, I realized that people actually name it fresh air lung washing. Okay, so I mean, you guys have been to Bentong for a long while. I mean, you guys know that what is good there and things like that. Okay, and what is most important is that, okay, the durian. Alright. Okay, so now one of the better things that is happening to Bentong at the moment, yeah, 1st of October in 2021, okay, Bentong town will be elevated to a city. Okay, so it will be a Majlis Bandaraya Bentong in the future. Now it's Perbandaran. Okay, so now if you to look at this, Bentong as a in the Mukim, Bentong is a capital, Sabai and Pelangai. Okay, we are located in Mukim Sabai. Okay, all right. And now, so did you guys know that these are the road system that can bring you all the way to Bentong? Okay, so one is the normal KL Karak highway and the old Jalan Lama KL Bentong. Okay, it will bring you through Genting Sempa, it will bring you through Jana Baye, Genting Highland and all those. And then you have another road which is from Kuantan. This is the East Coast Expressway, and this is the old road coming through. Okay, and this is the from Kuala Pilah and also from Raub. Okay, and this is where we are. Okay, all right. So upcoming one would be the ECRL, which is this golden color track, and then also this CSR, which is a yellow color track. Okay, so now this place, if you were to look at this map itself, okay, you can see that we are in the middle of crossroad. We are in the middle of everywhere. You can come in from the south. Okay, you can come in from the east, you can come in from the west, you can even come in from the north. And if you look at this map, okay, this road, there's this road, plus highway is just nearby, around here. Okay, it's just around here. Okay, you can come in from the north, you can come in from Fraser's Hill and all. Okay, so Bentong town and Karak town itself has very good connectivity. Okay, and whoever staying in Cheras, okay, I'm sure you guys know about this hiking place near the towards this Bukit Puteh, or they call it Apaksan and the Saga Hill. Okay, so if you were to draw a direct line from here all the way to here, this is a Cheras area. It is only about 40 kilometers away. Okay, so if you are able to, why you can try to hike from here all the way to here, 40 kilometers. No? Okay, so now what is the main activities in Bentong? Okay, so when you go to Bentong, of course, definitely it will be agriculture and agro-food industry. Okay, so if you to look at Bentong fruit production, again you look at durian. Durian tops 240 million. Okay, so if you to look at this figure and you look at others, the nearest one is banana. So it totally, you can see that this is the main production of Bentong itself. Okay, there are no other fruits. Okay, and there are no other activities that can able to trump durian. Okay, so now and and most of you guys, okay, that if durian lovers, you are all aware of this. Now this one is a Malaysia average durian price. Okay, so you are looking at a price of in retail would be the yellow color line. Okay, 2015 averagely you can get a kilo of durian at around 10 ringgit. Now you are looking at an average of 30 ringgit. Okay, this is almost about three times increase. You are looking just a short span of 4 years. This is crazy, I tell you. Now, okay, and if you look at these are the numbers of Bentong tourist arrival. All right, so if you look at from 2015 to 2019, it goes up and then it sort of stays there and it dropped a bit in 2018 and it comes up again in 2019. Okay, now you look at this Bentong district itself, there are 72 hotels, and you're looking at about 15,000 rooms. Okay, you will be surprised. The occupancy is much better than those hotels you have in KL, 80%. Okay, averagely, you're looking at a spending of 900 per pax. Okay, tourists. If you look at the tourists incoming, domestic represent about 95%, 98%. Okay, and you're looking at a total of 148,000 people. and each of them they are spending about 900 per pax. Okay, so how I mean, this is a small place, nothing there, jungle, tree, waterfall, and people are willing to spend 900 per pax. Okay, there must be something to it. No? So this data I collected from this Pahang tourism. So these are the exact data that we have at the moment to show you why we choose Bentong. Okay, now, and this is the map of all the hotspot, okay, for all the tourism hotspot around in this area. Okay, I have not even go all the way up north here and down south here, and okay, and surrounding us there are just many waterfalls. Okay, some of them, of course, you have maybe advanced, you need to have advanced hiking skills or mountaineering skills and things like that, but just near to us you have this Sungai Dua, Latakong and Chamang. Okay, and also Lentang Forest Reserve. Okay, we are next to a forest reserve, and this forest reserve, okay, they are also there. You can also access this forest reserve from the highway here, and there is a waterfall here. It's called Lentang Waterfall. So, and these are the only one that is reachable within 30 minutes of driving. Okay, all right, and there are countless more. Okay, you open up a Google Map. Okay, you open up Google Map. Okay, you open up the Google Map, okay, and you search for homestay in Pahang. I'm sure that once you open up the map, you can see that all around here, plenty of homestays. Okay, plenty of homestay surrounding this area. You can see the price, nothing short of 200 ringgit, nothing short of 250. Okay, and they offer you plenty of good activities. Okay. So now Bentong. So I think most of us KL people we have been to Genting Highland. Unfortunately, during this season we are unable to head up there Okay, and also Bukit Tinggi. Okay, I was fortunate. I was able to head up to Bukit Tinggi last week. Okay, I was there on a work purpose. Not pleasure Okay, so it's empty, but it's still beautiful. And these are the few places. Okay, and not forgetting that Bentong Walk, full of fantastic stuff, good food, okay, and good people. And not forgetting this, Musang King. Okay, this is why most KL people will head up to Bentong and Karak. Okay, Musang King. All right. Okay. Okay, so Karak Town. How many of you guys have been to Karak Town? Okay, so I think a lot of people have passed through Karak Town without knowing that it is Karak Town. But the thing is, Karak Town is at the crossroad, north, south, east, west. Okay, and if you have to look at the connectivity for this place, it's even much better than Bentong. Right, people from east, south, north, west, they actually pass by this town. Okay, Karak is actually a lay-by town. Okay, a place where you rest. Then after that, you move on to your destination. And this is why, Karak itself, okay, you can see that it's not really a small town, and it's not a big town. But one good thing about this town is that there are a lot of friendly people. Okay, and they offer you a lot of good convenience. Okay, so you can see from this picture here, this is the main street of Karak. Okay, so it's only one lane, and you have KFC here. So if you are in the mood for fried chicken, so this is where you can look for it. Okay, so but no, please don't go to KFC. Okay, there are many other good things in Karak itself. Okay, so if let's say you like non-halal food, okay, there's this place called Yike restaurant. Okay, this place is fantastic. This is what happened is that this Yike, they have been there for almost, I think, more than 20 years. Okay, a lot of travelers, they know where is Yike, and most of them will frequent there. Okay, so you have fantastic this prawn mee, and then they serve up one of the best durian puff. Okay, so check it out. Okay, my recommendation, if you happen to be there, go ahead and try it. Okay, you will not regret. Only thing is, it's a little bit expensive lah. Okay, and then most important thing is that when you are there, try out the durian there. Most of the durian are planted in Karak itself. Okay, they are planted organically. So if you have to compare against the durians that you have in Raub, okay, you can taste the difference. Okay, all right, and this is a map of Karak. All right, so it is a small town. It is a small town, but you got 4 schools. Okay, and you look at this, the green color ones, the religious venues. Okay, this place, they are very, very good. This is a very good community. All right, you have a few of the religious venue being together. Okay, multicultural. Okay, they live in harmony, and all the people are very friendly. All right, and not forgetting one thing. Okay, so we have one big clinic, kesihatan, recently upgraded, and I think now they are able to hold more people. Okay, and balai police, and you also have the balai bomba there. Okay, so if you're talking about bank, Maybank is there, BSN is there, so it's very convenient. All right, so when you come in from KL, okay, don't forget to look to the left. This is the one more important than the banks and also the clinic kesihatan. This is when it happens, you have to take a look on the left. All right, so easy to spot it, not a problem. Okay, so now Karak town itself is not a very far away. Okay, if you have to compare against Bentong. All right, so more or less we are looking at about 1 hour drive. Okay, so I usually take a slow drive, so I'll reach Karak in probably about 1 hour plus. Okay, and if you're talking about distances from Genting Highland, Bukit Tinggi, of course we are looking about the traveling time of 30 minutes. Okay. Okay, so hang on, I got some messages here. Cherry Wong, is there a hospital located nearby? Yes, it is located in Bentong. So Hospital Besar Bentong, and there is a clinic kesihatan here, so recently upgraded. Okay, clinic kesihatan, yes, Mr. Muti, we have here, there's a clinic kesihatan here. Where is the Chamang waterfall in the map? Chamang waterfall is here. Hang on, it's here. All right, so it takes about, I think traveling should be around 30 minutes. Yeah, but before that, before you reach Chamang, I think you better stop by Lemang Toki first for some makan, then maybe you go in there, enjoy the water. But please, waterfall not to be enjoyed during rainy season. Okay, so it's a very different scenario. The water may look calm, but when it happens, it happens. So during rainy season, try your best to avoid waterfalls and rivers. Okay, all right, so let me move on. Okay, so now let's talk about the homestead development and also the typical land around Bentong. So I believe that most of you guys that come into here today, you want to know what are your choices. Okay, so the valley being one of the choices, but what about the others? Okay, so I'll share with you just a quick summary on what are the surrounding development and also what are the typical land that are being offered to you. Okay, so look, okay, so now this is a homestead development which is already there. Okay, so you have Bukit Tinggi. Okay, so this is about 370 acres of project. This one was started way back in year 2000. Okay, and also Tanah Rimba. Okay, Tanah Rimba, this one was started way back in, I think it's much earlier. You are looking at about 99 or 98. Okay, so this is about 7,300 acres. Okay, and majority of their land is actually in part of forest reserve. Okay, so and Orchard Height is the earliest. Okay, so they are about 187 acres of land. Okay, and I think they started way back in 96. Yeah, 96. Okay, so these are the three homestead development. Okay, and of course the latest one is the valley at Bentong. Now I want you to focus on the pricing itself. If you look at this, Bukit Tinggi current average price, Tanah Rimba, and also Orchard Height. okay, and you look at our pricing, okay, we are not very far apart, okay. But if you were to look at what we are able to offer to you as compared to what they have, then you understand why we are priced this way, okay. So if we were to look at Bukit Tinggi, currently they are offering about average 40 ringgit per square foot, okay. 40 ringgit itself, 40 ringgit itself, and what you can see in there, all right, okay, mainly you're on elevated highland, about 800 meters, all right, and I did a visit to this place when I was researching for this project, okay. This project, I think at the moment they have, if I'm not wrong, only 16 houses were built, okay. 16 houses were built if you're looking at about 370 acres of land, okay. 16 houses were built. So this is something that you may want to consider, okay. Tanah Rimba, I think the occupancy rate should be close to 20 or 30%, okay. And Orchard Height is fully sold out, okay. You can only get them at sub-sale, okay. And I think for us we have a very high occupancy rate, okay. So let me show you this, okay. So now okay, so these are the comparison which I have done now. So just a brief run through, okay. Don't mean to say they are no good and all, but each of the project has their own specialties, have their own advantages, okay. But what we can offer to you is this, okay. If you look at in terms of project size, okay, Tanah Rimba is the biggest, okay. Then it's us, we are 1006 acres, Berjaya Hill 370 acres, and Orchard Height, okay. So now we are split into 3 phases here, okay, totaling about 500 plus acres, 500 lots. We just recently did a change here, okay. And we offer to you gentle terrain and rolling hills, okay. If you were to look at Tanah Rimba and also Berjaya Hills, please make a visit there if you want, okay. I can assure you that when you come back to the valley, then you know what I'm talking about, okay. So mainly high elevation with steep slopes, okay. Orchard Height, yes, gentle terrain and rolling hills, okay. We share almost the same geographical nature, okay. So land category, we are looking at the valley is offering you individual title with pertanian dusun, okay. Whereas Tanah Rimba also individual title and also pertanian. But for Berjaya Hills, it's residential, okay. So residential has its own good, agriculture has its own good, so it depends on what kind of thing you're looking at. But of course, in terms if let's say you're looking for a piece of land for you to have your own kampung house, your own holiday home, okay, so it's up to you whether you want to pay a higher crib rent. So it's individual choices, okay. But one thing is that out of all these 4 projects, only Tanah Rimba is leasehold. When you buy land, it always has to be freehold, okay. All right, so in terms of infra, these are the items that everybody is offering, almost the same, okay. Almost we are on par. But if you were to look at the pricing itself, okay, below here, okay, where my cursor is, okay, you can see that we are not that far away, okay. For phase 1, we are selling at 530. Phase 2, averagely 6 ringgit 60 cents. And now for phase 3, 11 ringgit averagely. So, and if you have to compare to all this, it's very different, okay. And I can assure you that in the valley itself, okay, we have 90% active lots, meaning to say, okay, all the owners that already bought, okay, they have started work. Either they are constructing their own home, or they are maintaining their farm and all. So later Ayu is going to play a video, okay. So this video, it will show you that the current activities is ongoing, but I can play the video for you guys, no worries, okay. All right, so now these are the pros and cons, okay. So now what is the main difference is that in terms of price, okay, we are cheaper, okay. And also another thing is, don't forget, when you want to buy certain things, okay, you have, especially properties, okay, financing availability, okay, us being a project, we are able to obtain a high valuation of averagely around 70 to 80%. Okay, if you are to buy from, let's say you go with other banks or maybe other development or other land itself, you may not get as high. Okay, and another thing is that land with agriculture title, okay, we only need to pay quick rent. As for residential, you are paying assessment, you are paying quick rent, you know, and God knows what other thing. Okay, and being in Pahang itself, okay, Pahang is a little bit different. Okay, last year there were some issues with the quick rent, also the assessment. Okay, so if let's say the land that you buy is not under agriculture, then you will end up paying a much higher quick rent. Okay, and the other thing is that we actually have a rest and relax area. Okay, so this one it will be managed by an experienced operator. Okay, so if you have to look at these slides again, all right, so Tanah Rimba, they actually have a private access, a public access visitor center. Anybody can go in there. You can have your wedding there, you can have your birthday party there and things like that. Whereas for Berjaya Hills, you probably share the clubhouse. I think there's one clubhouse there, is Berjaya Hill Resort Clubhouse, but you probably pay a premium to become a member. Okay. Whereas for Orchard Height, I think some of you guys have seen Orchard Height, and the history of that, there used to be a clubhouse there, but apparently the owner has demolished the clubhouse. So well, whatever reason, that is only up to him to know lah. Okay. So now, I believe that some of you guys have searched for land which is around the area, Bentong, Karak and things like that. And these are the distribution of prices. Okay, so Janda Baik, you're looking at about 18 to 25 ringgit. Jalan Lama, KL Bentong, this is the Bentong Old Road. Okay, so 8 to 10 ringgit. Chamang, 10 to 15 these days. And Jalan Setit Mempaga. And this area will probably be cheaper. Yeah. Okay. So if you have to look at this, we are actually offering you a price. Okay, we are offering you a price. Okay, within this area. Okay, with full infrastructure. Okay, and with full facilities. Okay, slightly more expensive than what you get around here. Okay, all right. So let me share with you another slide. Okay, okay. So I have made it this way so you can see that the table itself is separated by fronting main road and not fronting main road. So the main road here is actually the tar road. No, we are not talking about the so-called reserve road then you are talking crossing some others people land and things like that. So now, typically around Bentong area, these are the pricing that you're looking at. So if you were to compare my price here towards and to these two fellas, you can see that we are not actually very far apart. But what we can offer to you is much more. Highest you can get 50 ringgit, yes, because Janda Baik. Janda Baik leasehold land are going for almost about 40 to 50 ringgit per square feet. Why? Just because it's in Janda Baik and it's 30 minutes away from KL. Does it make sense? So you know better than me. Okay, and another one, Raup. A lot of people have been telling me that, oh, Raup, there are a lot of the land is expensive and things like that. Yeah, they are. Okay, but take a look at this. Averagely, fronting main road, you're looking at about 10 to 12 ringgit. Highest is about 16. Okay, here, not fronting main road, probably the second piece of land, the so-called second layer or third layer of land, you're looking at about 8 to 10 ringgit. Alright, so, and the thing is, you're driving further away. Did you know that if you need to head to Bentong, if you need to head to Raup, from Bentong you probably need another half an hour to 45 minutes drive. Okay, and this land itself, the data that I've collected, all this is all surrounding Raup area. You're looking at area which is around Uludong, Bilut. You're looking at Tras. You're looking at what's the name? Raup itself and all these places. So they are much further away. Okay, and you are looking at additional probably another half an hour drive. Well, no. Okay, and don't forget one thing, when you buy a typical land outside, okay, not a developmental land, okay, whatever that the infrastructure that you may get, it depends on availability. Okay, if let's say it's there, then it's there. If it's not, then you got to bear with it. Okay, that's the thing. All right. Okay. Now, the thing is that if let's say you are buying developmental land, homestead land, okay, it is very well planned. Okay, most of the time the developer know what they need to do. They have the knowledge to it. Okay, and most of the time a very strategic location will be chosen. All right. So, and I think if you look at a lot of, I think some of you guys are property investors. So if you are able to look at what some other developers have been offering, most of the time the location are strategic. Okay, it will not be in the middle of somewhere where you can't have good access. It does not give you any value and all. All right, and of course, being a development, okay, all the infrastructure are ready to cater to the demand of the development. All right, so we have about 7 TNB substation. Okay, and these 7 TNB substation, they are catered for the demand of all the lot. All right, so you won't face issues like, oh, blackout, not enough to provide energy to you and all these things. Oh, okay, and of course, being a development itself, these days we all talk about safety. All right, minimum it has to be guarded and gated. All right, okay, so, and also most importantly, you are in a neighborhood within the same community of people. And of course, I think most of you guys that have bought land outside, okay, ownership is an issue. Right, so there are cases. I think you guys have heard of cases where people are unable to transfer name. Okay, they are unable to transfer name because of certain difficulties, like one of the co-owners is not there, is dead, and certain issues and things like that. But a developmental land, no problem. Okay, the owner is very clear cut. Okay, we own the land. We own 1,006 acres of the land. Okay, and we can do it easily, not an issue. All right, and of course, when we do this kind of thing, we got to look out for the overall outlook, okay, of the region itself. Okay, as I shared with you earlier, okay, when we saw that ECR is coming up, okay, when we see that all this transportation coming up, so this is why, one of the reasons why we chose this place. Okay, and also another thing, when we are in there, we want to create a value. Okay, we want to create value so we can transfer it to the buyer. Okay, so when you have the value itself, okay, and when you want to, let's say you want to dispose of the land, or you want to create something there, you think that, okay, I want to start up a farm, I want to start up a homestay and things like that. So everything is in there for you to do it. Okay, it's just simple. It's just putting in your time and your money. All right, so everything is there. Okay, all right, so now I'm going to talk about the project. All right, so okay, this is the aerial view of the valley. Okay, phase 1 and phase 2 is Karak. Okay, we are here. All right, and this is Sungai Karak. Now you know why we name it Karak. Karak is the river that is crossing between the land. So, and this is phase 3, Sarang. Okay, so phase 1 and phase 2 is about 600 acres, and this one is about 300 plus acres. Alright, so Lentang Forest Reserve is here. Okay, this forest reserve, I think you guys heard the latest news earlier, I think a couple of weeks back. So any of you guys that want to go into forest reserve, you need to get a permit, regardless of what you do. Okay, so if you guys want to go in there, yes you can, but you need to have a permit. Alright, and you see, the thing is that one of the advantage of us is that when you're next to the forest reserve, alright, okay, nothing much can be built over here. And surrounding us, these areas, these are all private farms. Some of them they are privately owned, and probably they are not going to do anything to it. Okay. Okay, so this is the structure of the land ownership that we are having. Okay, so now phase 1 and phase 2 is here, this piece. Okay, This 600 acres. And this piece over here, this is our own durian plantation. This is about 250 acres. Okay, and phase 3 is this. Okay, and actually including these 3 pieces also lah, but these are for future development lah. All right, and also another thing is, if you look at this, okay, this 4712, this is the only leasehold lot that we have, about 400 acres. So if let's say you guys want to JV with us durian plantation 400 acres, we are open. Since we already got 250 acres over here, why not? Oh, everybody is welcome. Oh, okay. So now the concept that we are looking at is that when people buy land, it is not so much for their own enjoyment at the moment. Okay, so most of the time it is something that they want to leave behind for the next generation. Okay, something that they want to give to the next generation. Okay, so as an Asian, this is very typical. Okay, we don't do it for us, we do it for the next generation. And the other thing is that did you guys see that these days a lot of people, they are going back to nature. Okay, they are planting their own vegetables, and also if you to look at the news recently, you'll be seeing a lot of people are venturing into small scale farming, or maybe they are going into all those what do you call this, hydroculture and aquaponics, all those things. Okay, so Karak by itself, okay, they are very fertile, and as you can see earlier that Karak Bentong area, they are very famous for agriculture activities. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. Okay, for people to carry on. Okay, they are back to nature, back to basic lifestyle. Okay, so if you have a chance to visit the valley in the coming days, okay, please go around the place. You can see that we have a lot of people starting to plant a lot of trees, a lot of fruit trees, banana, mangosteen, rambutan, and basically everything. Okay, and even vegetables. Okay, and the thing is that I believe that most of you guys are planning for your retirement. Okay, so would you want to retire in a city, or maybe still staying in the current condo that you have a few thousand plus square foot, but when the motor pass by, bang, then everything will go haywire. Okay, you want to retire in a place, okay, where it's closer to nature. All right, you are able to enjoy things that you do. Okay, small scale farming, gardening, enjoy walks, enjoy hiking, all these things. Okay, and what is best is that Sungai Karau is always there for you. And of course, an acres of possibilities. All right, so why we name ourselves an acres of possibility is because of this. All right, you own an acres of land. Whatever you want to do with it is up to you. Okay, so we don't say that, oh look, you bought a piece of land from us, you got to build a house. You got to build a house. It got to be 8,000 plus square foot. You got to be have a swimming pool. Okay, we don't mind if you just put in a container. Okay, this land is supposed for you to enjoy. It's supposed to be the brainchild of your imagination. Whatever you can do with it, you can even do up an underground house if you want. Okay, you can even like do a bamboo house, a 3-story condo or 24-story condo. It's up to you. But of course, you got to get the proper authorities approval, Okay, so that is why we call it the acres of possibilities. Okay, it's you decide what you want to do with your land. Okay, not us. We don't decide. Okay, we give an opportunity to realize what you want to do. Okay, now these are the unique selling point. Okay, we are freehold. Every piece of land we have individual title. Okay, a guarded community, tar road with drainage, TNB. I think TNB should TNB ready. Phase 1 already being powered by TNB. Okay, and treated water supply, PIP, pengurusan air Pahang. Okay, it is similar to Shabas in Selangor. So already in. Okay, it's already being pumped throughout the whole valley. Okay, and cooling temperature. Okay, daytime is hot. Okay, we are looking, because the valley itself, we are located at around, I think 100 plus meters. Okay, but at night it's very cooling, it's very nice. Okay, gentle elevation, 20 minutes close to Bentong town, and of course 60 minutes to Kuala Lumpur. And don't forget, okay, we are within the central the CSR alignment, and we are very close to the Isiara Bentong station. Okay, so now this is where we are. Okay, so you guys have seen this map. I'm going to skip it. Okay, I'm going to show you, this is a topo map of the valley. Okay, so this is the rest and relax area, the so-called clubhouse. Okay, and you can, as you can see here. Okay, oh yeah, this map is from Google Map. I don't draw this map. I'm not that talented lah. Okay, so as you can see here, these are the topo map. If you can see on the darker areas over here, these are the higher ground. Okay, so this is the highest peak. This peak is about 280 meters. Okay, this piece of land, there's a piece of land over here which is 10 acres. Okay, and this piece is sold by none other than, I think, James or Ali. Am I right? Betul kah? I think they are the one, Ali and James, they managed to sell here. So they are very knowledgeable in the valley. They know what you want. They're able to get you the things that you want. Okay, so now let's move to phase 3. Phase 3 is this. If you look at this, most of the area are brightly colored. Okay, so only the darker areas will be around here. But if you look at the tones of the color, you can see that it's not very dark, because one thing is that the elevation for phase 3 is typically 180. I think the highest peak is here, about 180 meters. Yeah, then the rest are typically flatland and also rolling hills. And one of the things is that there are actually many waterways, waterways heading out this way. Okay, I think your consultant. Okay, so now, so this is the overall layout of the valley. Okay, so phase 2 60%, so phase 1 already sold out, and phase 3 we are going to launch soon. Okay, and now let's look at the infrastructure. Alright, so there's nothing much to talk about. We just look at the pictures. I think they will do. So these are the things that we offer: security, road, drainage, water supply, electricity, and also landscaping. Okay, so this is the car house. Okay, phase 1, this is in phase 1, this is in phase 2. Okay, and these are the road. Okay, so any cars can go in, not an issue. Okay, and these are the water supply lot. Okay, all these are ongoing, and we already are supplying water to all the lots at the moment. Okay, and these are the TNB lot. I think TNB lot, we got most of them will be energized by Q3 2021. Alright, okay, so rest and relax area. This one will be, I think we are going to start construction after FMCO ends. At the current moment, construction, we are unable to carry out anything at the moment. Okay, so these are the facilities that we are going to offer to you. Okay, so now let's go into phase 3. Alright, so phase 3 we started in 2021. Okay, so after the completion of phase 1 and phase 2, so down we go into we launch phase 3. Okay, so if you're interested to know where does the name Sarang comes from, so later I'll share this thing with you all. But take a look at this picture itself. So this is the inspiration for us. Okay, why? Because we see that a lot of this paya weaver bird, they actually made a lot of nests around this area. Okay, so this means that the place will be very comfortable for you guys to start a family for the next generation. Okay, so now phase 3, these pictures that you're looking at, phase 3, these are the actual site condition. For phase 3, we have gentler terrain profile. Alright, so the elevation is about 100 to 150. Okay, this is the road going in, and from here it will turn into here and come out through here. So as you can see, these are the land that is available at the moment. Okay, and this stream, this is only one of the stream that is passing through this place, and this stream itself is actually here. From the cursor here, it goes out and then it comes out through here. So far this stream, this is one of the most active stream. Okay, the water is consistently there and it has never stopped before. Okay, Okay, now road infrastructure, we also provide road infrastructure for you guys, and also we have a guarded access. But guarded access is only one, so there's in and out. Okay, so this is the layout that we have at the moment. Okay, so phase 1 is over here. Okay, and this is the entrance. So once you comes in from here, then your guardhouse will be here. You come in through here. Okay, so this area itself is this is the main road. Okay, all right. So these are these are the lot available. So I think not many are available at the moment. But you can talk to your consultants. They are able to give you very good advice on this. Okay, so same unique selling point. Okay, after all we are the same project. Okay, so now key motivators. Okay, so why? Number one is that you got to remember. Okay, Bina Puri, we has been here since 1975. Okay, we have been through many development. We have been through many ups and downs throughout the years, and we are able to come out with lots of projects from our experience. So personal achievement. Okay, so why? Okay, the valley is a unique lifestyle proposition. All right, so you know we are a community of like-minded people, okay, who focus on all these things. Okay, and not forgetting, like I mentioned earlier, okay, apart from your personal growth, all right, commercial potential. If you are to look at what we have been mentioning earlier regarding the connectivity and also regarding the homestay, okay, so this is just nothing to you guys. Anytime you all can start up a homestay, and you know things will just come in, not a problem. Okay, and the thing is that okay, land represent a very good investment potential. Okay, all right. So why? If you look at this, okay, so far from 1999 all the way to 2019, okay, 20 years, right, land appreciation 10% and 6 times increase in land prices. Okay, and the thing is that average 10% increase in transaction. Okay, so these are all big numbers. I'm going to go through the slides in one shot, then I think we are going to go into the Q&A. Okay, so now these are the recorded transaction from 1999 all the way to July 2020. So if we look at this, the transaction actually increases. Okay, why increases in 2010 and 2012 is because we started to export durian pulp to China. Okay, and now look at this. Okay, look at the median pricing. 100,000 in 1999, and in 2019 and 2020 is about 600,000 and 700,000. Okay, and now this one, per square feet pricing, it also went up. Okay, so now Bentong land transaction, if you look at this, okay, in terms of value per transaction, each of them are increasing. Okay, so buying a land is not only for what I mentioned earlier. It's not only for you to stay, for you to plant and all, but as time goes by, the value appreciate. Okay, and these are the things that you all should be looking at. Okay, all right. Okay, so Karak land, I think this one, Karak land is a subsidiary of Bina Puri Group. Okay, so I think you guys know who we are. Okay, so I shall not bore you with this kind of info. Okay, all right. Okay, so this is who we are. Okay, and this is my bosses lah. Okay, so these are the projects that we have done. Okay, and these are the appreciation of the projects that we have. Okay, all right. So I'm not going to go through this frequently asked question, because I'm thinking that maybe I want to open up the Q&A. All right.